Hello boys and girls, it's line battle time once again. Welcome to Sunday's line battle. And let me tell you about the teams. On the Prussian side we have the 77th, or the 77Y I should say. Pretty much everybody is 77Y on the Prussians. On the United Kingdom we have the 5th Brigade, the 9th, the 80th and the 45th, and a collection of plenty of others. There's a 5, yep, there's 5th Brigade in there as well. The 9th, as you can see. Nice collection of them, and a few spectators, including my good self. So, these guys are getting set up. Looks like we're going to do the standard here, 77Y tactic of splitting out into multiple lines. Here are Smoke Trail, limbering his gun, taking it into the location of the nearby hill to give him the best view on the situation and the area around. Let's see. So this is a good hill. Plenty of visibility. Difficult to... oh, I don't know. I mean, ideally, it would be better if it was a little bit more less of a hill over here, so that they couldn't be snuck up from behind, but well, I guess we'll see. Now, the question is if we can find out where the English artillery is going to be placed. These are the Prussians, so you can see everybody moving into position. So a little bit of test firing going on there. There we go. So this looks to be the Prussian lines over here. Artillery on that small hill doesn't give them as much maybe distance as that one. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what goes on. You've got the English moving in. There's line infantry and possibly skirmishers up there. As Mark Slayer there taking down White Eagle already. And you've got the cavalry for those are dragoons for the English, and there's the artillery. So there is 5th Brigade Onion, and they are getting themselves all sorted out, as you can see. Let's see if we can lock in. There we go. Bit of fire going into the English here from this collection of PFCs. As cannonballs bouncing over the hills. So you've got the skirmishers and the line infantry firing over the top of them. Now the thing is, this line infantry, let's see, that's the 9th Life. Those guys took a little bit of a battering, as you can see. They lost about 5 men in total from their line. A couple of cannonball shots into them, and those guys are now rotating out of the way. Now let's see what's going on, as you've got the rubbery one just took a cannonball to the face. Now here we go. Here's a 77Y snaking around with Georgia in charge. Any minute now I think they're going to sneak up on this guy who inopportunely decided to... there we go. So Georgia actually killed someone. Congratulations. As these are the lines of cadets, with Cadet Mercadio. Oh good God, it looks like he's been stung on the face and has just blown up like a balloon. Anyway, let's see what happens, as this is the artillery section. A ex-artilleryman, that will be the rubbery one down there, currently expired. Now, that'll be Temurai as commander of the lieutenant. As, let's see what's going on. There's Baker. And there's Marbo doing their artillery goodness with Gunner Smoke Trail. And CN Weaver, and there's Jacob, the battle nozzle. He is checking to see where the enemy is located. Now it looks like a section, there we go, a section of the Prussians has been sabotaged by the cavalry. Let's see, here we go. This is Gaz. His line infantry has been snuck up on by the cavalry, but these guys have done a great job. Look at this. These guys are doing really well. Basically standing with their backs out, or backs to each other I should say, out in all directions. Oh, and another one goes down there. Oh, heavens above. Now that was a good attempt there. I think Gaz did a good job of defending himself against that cavalry charge. There's only one dragoon member left, unfortunately. Now, obviously, they were aided by the fire coming from their colleagues. So, the likes of these skirmishers led by the scruffy one, and of course, the Ginger Ninja and Major Malekith leading his line of cannon fodder. Cadets, as they are now obviously going out in column formation, complete with the Ginger Ninja at the rear. Oh, Nelly. Okay, so you can see cannonballs flying over the top of the hill here. So, doing a good job as we've got a little bit... There we go, line infantry coming in from the English. There's Woody, Hovis. Oh, people taken out. Oh, no, the 80th line. They tried to do a quick sudden stand, but they got absolutely shot to pieces by a combination. The last cavalryman comes in and is killed. So, there's Lurie there. Unfortunately, there's no more. They come into a line formation. The 80th trying to make a... oh, no! Oh dear, rapid fire from the 77Y and the 80th are all history. Not looking good for the English, 41 to 61. The 80th are consigned to history and oblivion, unfortunately for those guys. So, here is more line infantry of the Prussians, making their way away. Sergeant Gaz, recently from the bloodletting on the cavalry, and will move in on the skirmishers. Moving in line formation as Baker takes a cannonball to the bonce. So, as you can see, look at all this. Look at this cannon fire coming in. Look at all these bouncing craters. As the cadets move out, the 77Y cannon fodder on their way out. Oh, look at that cannonball going over the top there. As you can see, this bouncing cannonballs coming over the top of the hill, bouncing over the top and causing them problems. So, this should be interesting. Oh, somebody just dodged a cannonball there. Wow, that was close. So, somebody's lying down on the job. Not good. So, there you go. Cannonballs bouncing over the hills as we are looking to see what's going on. Oh, there's a little bit of a contretemps going on over here. Let's see if we can lock in on who these are. Looks to be possibly line infantry. English line infantry and Prussian line infantry? No. These are both English line infantry and English skirmishers. So there we go. The 5th Brigade Rifles. And who are these fine Scottish fellows? There's Captain Windy. And here we go. 5th Brigade taking pot shots and then disappearing over the hill. So smart play there by the English. Funny Bunny just taking out JHS, great name, as the 9th Life. Let's see if we can get over to here, as we've got a little bit of the English taking pot shots at the Russians. They're lining up. There we go. In comes fire from the 77Y, as the 5th Brigade 6th, as you can see, what's left of them now disappearing off in a opposite direction. So there we go. There's the 9th Life. They are moving out to a better location. Who's that? There's Brigadier General Woden. Why is he still alive? And there's Private Matt. So these guys are basically dodging around as best they can, because they've now got 2 complete lines of Prussian infantry after them. So let's see. Here we go. The cadets all being drilled, and looks like they've done their attempts at shot now. This will be the regimental scouts here, checking to see what's going on, finding out where people are coming from. And there are people over there on the right, and he hasn't seen them. So let's just check to make sure that he's got both his eyes. Yeah, okay, so he's got both his eyes, so he should be able to see him, but he didn't. So, yeah, okay. We're saying apparently maybe being ginger affects your eyesight. It's difficult to say. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, Zukis with a great shot into members of the 77Y. Lovely shot, as we've got a big fire going on here, as the skirmishers are making their way up to take out as much of the artillery of the British as they can. Is he going to get to reload in time? This is going to get messy. He goes in with the Johnson's baby bud, but no, there we go. He gets taken out. He has to run for it. The remaining members of the artillery are pretty much going to be going down, and I think it's pretty much the case, as this guy is history. The onion has been peeled, and we are moving on as we look at 24 versus 50. So it is now 2-1 in favour of the Prussians, I should say, as the line infantry goes in against the skirmishers and the English line infantry. You've got the cadets over on the left-hand side, or in the middle of the screen, I should say. Line infantry over here as well. These guys will not be able to get into a line, as there's not really many people left. Sold out Meow Muk Meow. Great name. So, let's see. As you can see, dozy-doing going on now. Oh, there's Saint having a little bit of a sword battle with, let's see who that is. That's Andre. He's got out the bayonet. He's going in for the stab. Can he do it? Keeps getting blocked by this skirmisher. Nice block. Don't get it stuck in a tree. Oh, smoke trail with a superb shot onto loads of the 5th Brigade. The 1st. Very nice shot indeed. So let's see if we can lock in on some of those guys. There's not really a lot of them left by the sound of it. So there we go. There is, here we go. So Cadet Chicken going in for a kill. There we go. And Cadet Chicken killing peace as Hobo cuts down the commander. Oh dear. So there we go. These things happen as we move on to the next round. And so we move on to the next round. Winners of the first round were the Prussians. United Kingdom outnumbering 74 to 69. However, all it needs is a good line battle formation. Pour sudden fire onto your enemy. And those numbers can change very quickly. Let us focus on what the English are doing. Lots of headbutting going on. Stabbing of worms, always a regular thing. Here are the skirmishers led by Journey. So they're actually led by a female in the battle. So that's very forward progressing of them. And let's see, who's this fella? There's White Eagle, Oberst White Eagle of the 9th Life. Looking very jowly and flat-nosed as he leads his line infantry into the fray. Now, let's see if we can see who this fella is. Crazy Red Panda of the 80th. He leading his line guys into the battle as well as we move in on the Dragoons now. So there's Lieutenant Colonel Small. He is the Dragoon man, and he is checking through his spyglass to find out where the enemy are. So, wow, Georgia just died. Okay, so obviously Georgia didn't want to continue anymore and committed suicide. So, let's see what's going on. As Smoke Trail's taken out Sebastian from the 45th very quickly with a cannon shot. And it looks like we're going to have skirmishers versus skirmishers any second now. Yeah. Oh, nice shot. Feet takes out Lance Corporal. Tex Lim and Chris get taken out by the 5th Brigade as we are watching a battle between skirmishers here. So you can see that. Oh, looks like the looks like Georgia crashed out, and I think Jacob may have just crashed out as well. As we are looking at the skirmishers here. Yeah, you might want to get out of the way of your commander's gun as fire is coming in. Now you can see here the skirmishers for the British really suffering as a result of this setup. Now the trouble is, I think what's really hurt them is that they're in open ground and they can't use much of the hill as cover. This is essentially what these skirmishers have done. They've used the hill as cover, provide as little of themselves, their body as it were, available to fire at, and so that's probably why they've come out as the advantageous side compared to these English skirmishers. Now, this is going to be interesting to see whether or not the Dragoons go round the side and up the hill at the back, or whether or not they decide to go in, because you can see, yep, there we go. See, now you can see the line infantry now removing themselves from where they are, rotating round to the left-hand side and watching the back of the skirmishers, because they're expecting those guys to turn up at any second. So, Temerai taking a cannonball to the face as, there we go, Pen Soldaten has also gone down, courtesy of the 9th Life. There are the Dragoons. And here is another selection. Oh no! The rubberized one has just died again. Nice shooting here, nice drilling here from these guys. So that's Sergeant Gaz in charge there of his contingent, as let's go and see how the artillery fellas are getting on. So as you can see, they've lost a few of their number, including the rubberized one. He is no more. As cannonballs continue to come flying in, as you can see, these cannonball guys are taking, the cannoneers are taking pot shots at the English. Oh, look at this, the 9th have just taken out a section of the 77Y, Lecusus, Ekmel, Johnny Maverick, all going down. As let's see what we can lock in on where they are. Bit of fire coming in there. Let's see what's going on. There we go. The 9th Life. Don't those guys look fabulous? So this appears to be the area where the battle occurred. Few 77Y casualties lying down on the job. So let's see. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. In come the Dragoons. Looks like the Dragoons might be going for a run on this bunch of 77Y as they're caught out in the field. Not looking good for them. The cavalry going all over the place. Joseph being taken down. Slavic taken down. JHS taken down. This seems to be a lot better attack by the Dragoons this time. They're taking out a large number of the 77Y line infantry here. A couple of the Dragoons have been unhorsed. However, most of the 77Y are now in a unfortunate position. However, you can see up on the hill there, the line infantry lining up, taking pot shots at the... Oh, there we go. JM taking down Dotalander and Ranger. And we are seeing a lot of stuff going on. So, there you go. These guys have survived. However, that is a trainload of English line infantry. Holy crap. Look at these fellas. Now, there you go. They have the cavalry in support. And you can see up on the far hill now, the 77Y are rotating around as one of the cadets gets taken out, chopped in half by a cavalry sabre. As you can see, the line of cadets here being led by Major Malekith, who has a rifle from one of the skirmishers, moving into a position. There we go, on the other side of the hills. And see if they can... We're looking at a big line battle going on here. This is pretty goddamn huge. Now you've got the other line there. Now the question is that line going to move down to the left? Because then what they could do is they could move down to the left and flank them. They've got to watch out for those guys. That's going to be the problem for them, as the line infantry now appears to actually be moving up in about 3 sections. So you've got this section here probably moving over to the left hand side. You've got the middle section probably advancing on that main hill. You've got another 77Y collection over there who are trying to guard that back hill to stop the artillery from being taken out. So this is an interesting situation. 45 Prussians, 49 United Kingdom. Okay. So here you see a lot going on at the moment as these guys are trying to put some fire into the 77Y, using the hills to protect themselves as Smoke Trail takes out a few of the 9th Life. Here you go. This is the 9th Life over here. A couple of those guys took a cannonball to the face and are now going to have to move out of the way. You can see a couple of the ex-9th Life there. So they are no more. So the numbers slowly being picked off here as Crazy Red Panda has committed suicide. No doubt he's probably crashed. That's what that icon means. Basically, they've either team changed or they've crashed or something along those lines. Now, here is the collection of the cadets along with the skirmishers to support them with accurate rifle fire. Now, what's going on? Because the English line infantry, you can see, are moving away there. And it looks like Michael Donkey, yeah, he's worried about the cavalry. Yep, there's the cavalry, see, they've come in, they've snuck in, and they're going after that artillery to try and take them out. Now, the thing is, you've also got the line infantry coming in. There we go, getting taken down very quickly. He never even got a chance to stand up off the top of his horse after his horse had been taken down. On the top of his horse? Maybe not. So the cavalry trying to do an anti-cavalry attempt there, as a few of the 77Y get knocked down, barged to the floor by a horse, as Colonel Asdir takes a sabre to the face, as there's Smoke Trail also being killed by Pope. Oh, some nice kills by Pope here. He's doing very well. However, he stopped doing so well. He's going to have to run for it. Oh no, Radwill kills Michael Donkey. Oh dear, an errant stab there, and Inv Pike goes down. So, poor old Michael Donkey. Very unfortunate for the donkey. He has been well and truly goosed. As you can see, fire coming in from the 77Y on the 80th line. So the 77Y, this is your line of cadets drilled and controlled by Malekith. Oh, with the possible exception of those two guys. So far coming in, this is pretty good line infantry stuff going on here. Look at this now. The English are now having to back away from this pretty intense line of 77Y as Marbo managed to sabre somebody from the 1st KDG, as the English are now rotating away from the chasing Prussians. So 50 minutes left on the clock. Panis the Pyro taking a shot to the face. Now there's the 45th. And there's Lieutenant Colonel Bob Marley. He's jamming as we speak. And I think that's basically the line of those guys now. Okay, so these guys are going to run for it. They are going to cheese it in the opposite direction. As, oh, bit of fire coming in here now. Who are these fine fellows? This is the 9th Life, Hauptmann Wolf. As this guy is also trying to run for it. There's Tormador making a run for it as well. As they are moving up there trying to align fire. Oh! Holy crap, that was nasty. Look at that. Fire coming in from the 77Y. And it's looking pretty grim for the English. 2 to 1. Oh, yeah, okay. 2 to 1 is the ratio difference at the moment. And there, I believe, is Gaz. Yep, he's getting himself set up as we've got a possible surrenderer. There's Tormador coming in to surrender, and there is no surrender. So, there is Cadet Macadio, if that's how we pronounce it. Now, as you can see, the cadet line significantly smaller than it was. As we have not many English sitting up the top here, they are going to have to run away as quickly as possible. And how the hell did he miss? So there we go. They're going in for the charge. The cadets have been given the order, and they're going in. This is going to be an interesting battle. Out comes the saber, and oh, Mal is shot in the face. Oh dear. Sorry, Mal. It's not funny, and I'm not laughing. Okay, so let's have a look at Gaz. There we go. He's bringing his guys. There's Wiper and Thingamajib, Kawaii Owl, Steam Shadow, and Mahatch at the back. So, let's see. There is Onion. He is still just amusing himself by... He just seems very happy. He's jumping around for joy. There is Subcom Jim, Supreme Commander. He is the cannoneer in question. As you can see, the cannonballs still flying in towards the artillery. So, let's watch him as he aims. Okay. So. Here is Zukis. Recruit Zukis. Quite old for a recruit, as you can see. So, let's see how many. 4 people left. And this is the 4. That is a lot of used artillery shells. Either that or they're bottles of wine. Hard to say. No, yeah, it was hard to say. Anyway, either way, they could be getting... Oh, look at all these bouncing cannonballs. Look at that. Boing, 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 boing. That's fantastic. Okay. So you can see the cannonballs going flying over to these group of guys over here. And I seem to have insects flying around me. So let's have a look. Here we go. This are the skirmishes, and for some reason Scruff is not dead, which is very unusual, especially in one of these line battles. So you have got the skirmishers making their way up in a group of 6. You've also got the line infantry making their way through. They are basically trying to stay out of the way of cannonballs, because as you can see, these are cannonballs bouncing forward. You can tell that because of the shape of the crater. Okay, so let's see how things go. Okay. So it seems I'm being used as evidence. So, let's see what's going on. More fire coming in as we are looking at... Here we go. Here comes Scruff. Taking pot shots at a couple of the artillery guys as they are trying to avoid the shots that are coming in. The onion is about to get peeled. Okay. So let's see. Oh dear. Not going well as the artillery guys... Oh, nice shot into Hossenson. Son? I don't know. Either way, we'll have to see as the artilleryman is defending himself from rifle butts and everything else that is being thrown at him. Now, let's see who this last man standing is. Zukis, recruit Zukis. Now the question is he going to turn and fire or is he going to get shot at? Oh, he's been stabbed once. And the rifle butt from Flying Man takes him down. So there you go. We are moving on to the next round. 2-0 in favour of the Prussians. And we have returned with the third round. As we are looking at the cavalry being set up. So there you go. There is Tea Lady, complete with pipe. And there's Zukis there with his cannon limbered. Does look wonderful, look at that. Complete with metal banded wheels. Now that's one hell of a big corkscrew if you're going to open a bottle of wine. And obviously there's your other bits and pieces, spare bungs for loading and unloading and cleaning out the barrel. So obviously that's for cleaning out the barrel in case there's any kind of blockage and all that kind of funky stuff. So these guys are going to get themselves set up. That's quite interesting. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so let's see. Let's move on to the line infantry. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh dear. As we're looking at Fenrir. And who is this fine fellow? There's Onion, running to catch up his brigade as they are doing the funky artillery thing. As we have... Oh, Marks Ranger dead already. Good God. That's very unfortunate. There is Artillery Guard Chadtopia. And there is Jacob, Battle Nozzle Extraordinaire. As we're seeing a bit of fire going on here. So you can see the line infantry, the skirmishers having a little bit of fire. Cannonballs flying over the top of their head. Smoke tray taking out a few of the enemy. Okay. So here are the 9th Life, looking wonderful. Line infantry drilling for the win. And let's see. So Weaver there, you can see fire coming in. Oh, heavens above, look at this. Bit of fire coming in. Line infantry being set up by the cadets as they're firing into the English. As they make the charge, coming in. Oh, heavens above. And Major Malekith just got stabbed again. So, poor old Mal. Oh dear, he's not having the best day today. So, let's see. Let's see, there we go, 5th Brigade. And Woody is killed Macedo. Or Macedo. Oh, nice. Sabath kill there from Lieutenant Colonel Small as they crash into each other. And the question is, the cavalry, are they going to go in for this bunch of 77Y here? Because they're going to have a huge amount of fire. You've got the line infantry over there. The 77Y in a little bit of a unfortunate organisation here. Looks like they're in a small bunch. No. The cavalry have been sensible. Those guys have moved away. That's very smart thinking, because they could not compete against a selection of the line infantry and the cavalry. Just would have been too much. Now, oh, I just heard Jacob kill somebody, complete with a sabre. So let's see if we can lock on the artillery. Aha! Now this is the English artillery contingent. As you can see, there's... let's see where these guys are. Here we go. So here is the English artillery, and as you can see, here is a Englishman sneaking up, ninja style. So at the same time as the cavalry decide to attack at the artillery, oh dear. So that unfortunately has not turned out well, as Sticky Rubber has died, and the Prussians are doing their best to defend the artillery, as you've got the skirmishers in there taking pot shots at the English line, who are now flying in with sabres and bayonets and shot in the face. So oh dear, and there's Colonel Spartan just got killed from the second Coldstream, as sabre thrust going in from Dougie, taking out multiple people. Wiper also as well. Oh dear, this is really messy. So as you can see, the English and the dragoons and the line infantry having a massive fight with the... oh, there we go. That was Derbian as well. Now you've got... look, is this the English? Yeah, this is the English rifleman going in and shooting. Oh dear, smoke trail line on left. That's not good. How are we looking numbers wise? 11 to 16. It's still pretty even. Now the question is, where is the other line infantry for the Prussians? There's Captain Scruff defending himself from the aggression. Oh, there we go. Dead horse, dead dragoon. One more dragoon left. Oh, just taken down Lieutenant Gamer and Smoke Trail, as another one, Panos, gets horse barged to the floor, as we are looking at 14 versus 7. So the Prussians, oh heavens above, the Prussians not having a good time of it at the moment. Let's see the battle going on here between the Prussians, as another one dies. Oh dear. Who is this fellow? That's Kwayao. Oh, nice stab onto the horse. The question is whether or not they can actually survive it. Now, there is Lieutenant Colonel Wes of the 5th Brigade with a few of his others there. Now, let's see what they decide to do. Oh, there we go. Corporal Barrett taking down Sergeant Gaz. Now, the question is, who is the remaining member? One alive. Kwai. Oh, this is not going to go well for the Kwai. Oh, he's not having a good time, but he's getting in there. And he doesn't run away, so there you have it. The English have successfully won the 3rd round, and we will be going to a map change. Okay, boys and girls, we're underway for the next round. So, who is that? There's Lieutenant Colonel Carolus Rex, looking resplendent with a wonderful moustache. Oh, good God. Who is that behind him? Troll Cake. Oh, good God. What does he look like? He looks very, very ill. Like he's got the pox or, I don't know, consumption. Anyway. So, the teams remain the same, as you can see. We are looking at King Renly Baratheon, who seems to have got stuck in a lift at some point in his life, as this is a nice map. So you can see the artillery being set up over there. Oh, look at this. There's Prussians on the prowl. So you can see the English getting set up. See English going over in that direction, more English on the hill, as Prussian come across here. Now the thing is, there's no desert combat on this map. Or so desert combat fatigues, so to speak. Everyone needed to be able to see who their troops were, and so hence the reason why you have bright colours. However, on a map like this in the desert, it's very easy to see the enemy. So Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at that. Bouncing cannonball. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh, Onion has taken out Weaver and Sticky Rubber. The rubberized one has failed to bounce back. Never mind. So let's see. Now, look at this. This is the 77Y with Georgia being very, very sneaky. Who is that tail end Charlie? He needs to get his wiggle on. It looks to be a skirmisher. That's Dotalander. As JHS gets taken out by Saga. Now, here we go. This is going to be a combination line attack and skirmisher attack. So there you go. Looks like the skirmishers lining to fire up on other skirmishers there. Lots of them being taken down as Jacob looks like the artillery is being attacked by the cavalry of the English there. Lots of defensive work going on there as looks like we're losing people left, right and centre. Look at this. This is terrible for the Prussians. So they are trying to defend from this attack on their cavalry as best as possible. Backs to each other, everyone pointed outwards. Stab any horse you can find. So this is very unfortunate. Oh, very nice. So you can see lots going in all over the place. And let's see if we can find out. There we go. A few more going on. Hovis, Aztir falling to a flipping sabre. Oh, heavens above. The cavalry doing a wonderful job here of taking down lots of the 77Y. Don't... Oh, God, how did he miss him? Wow, Rickamaroo, you are so lucky. So, now the question is, are the cavalry going to move away? Oh, Chadtopian gets taken out by Pike. Oh, no, he's got caught on another horse. That's not good. Oh, Panos the Pyro sliced in half by Colonel Shadow. Oh, and there we go. He's taken down, going in for the final stab. There we go. No need. He's dead already. So they're trying to take down the three remaining members of the cavalry. This is not looking good for the Prussians. 33 to 40. There's the horse gone down. Now the question is, what's going to happen? Okay. So you can see, in come the line infantry to make the final fire onto the Prussians defending the artillery. Great play there by the 5th Brigade as they come flying in. In come a gentleman just mildly ambling back as he goes in. There's Rickamaroo. Oh, God. It's not going to go well for Rick. He's about to get raped in the worst possible way. Okay. So let's watch Rick as he is about to get Redcoat raped. There we go. So Rickamaroo is down. So anything about his rage on YouTube and he shall comment unfavourably. Rage is understandable in this game. It's all about the tactics. It's all about the fun. So... There was no rage. I saw no rage whatsoever, and that's just a random saber stuck in the sand. Anyway. So here is Lieutenant Gamer with members of the line infantry as they are... So it looks like essentially what's happened is they've swapped positions. So they've both gone for the artillery. So let's see what's going on. Here is... there we go. Random horse attack. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so these are the PFCs. And here is Georgia and Lieutenant Gamer. Now, let's see what's going on because there is 21 to 32. So let's just see what's going on. There's Feet, complete with rifle and dapper moustache and beard. There's RSM Venom from the 45th. There's Imsaga. So here is a little line of the 45th. There's Lieutenant Colonel Bob Marley. And it looks like they're moving to catch up with the rest of the line here. So this is what remains of the line. So you've got the 80th line here. More of the 80th. There we go. So there's the 80th. And you've got a couple of these two guys who are going to be commanding. So there's Carolus Rex. Oh, now, what is going on? Because he sees over here a possible contingent of the Prussians. Now, great face, absolutely superb face. So, here is what's left of the 77Y line. But you do have some skirmishers with their very nice, accurate Baker-like rifles, not Baker-Light. That's what plug used to be made out of. So, 32 to 21. Let's see what these guys decide to do. What is he doing? Let's see what happens. So there's the line over there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So there's the English having a bit of a fight with skirmishers. No, having a little bit of a sorting their lines out. So you can see all these guys. So there's the 45th. They attacked a horse. So a very nice sabre he has there. Although he's going to kind of chop Sage in half. So there's Carolus Rex looking to get an idea of where the enemy are. Okay. So there is Lieutenant Gamer with his band of line infantry and skirmishers. So let's see. Oh. Now, is this all that's left of the 77Y? Because this is another line infantry over here. Okay. Okay. So, let's see what's going on. As you can see, that gentleman there is attacking the sand. That's lucky. As we are... Oh, look at that! Cannonball bouncing over the top of the hill. Okay. So, you can see here, Lieutenant Gamer there moving people out. And you've got the 9th Life in a very defensive manoeuvre here. So we'll have to see what those guys decide to do. So there's Lieutenant Colonel Bob Marley. There's Tormodalf, Lieutenant. There's Trollcake. And let's see what these guys decide to do. And there's one guy who happens to be face down in the bush. Meow McMeow. So the question is, where is the enemy? Let's look from the English point of view. This is what we're seeing. Okay. Not seeing an awful lot. The question is, on this kind of map, it's hard for them to sneak up on people. So, aha, look at that. Now, the question is, has he seen them? Yes, he has. So he is now checking with his spyglass around the area to make sure they are not sneaking up on anybody, and then he will lead his line, who are busy having conniption fits. Now, there is Red Panda. Here we go. Looks like we could be having a bit of a set 2 any second now. Line being set up. Oh, couple of bullets. Couple of bullets being hit into the line infantry. Nice line infantry there. A couple of more to come into place. And they will be firing. Oops-a-daisy. Okay. That was a random stab that didn't go well. Okay, so as you can see, the line infantry here from English, and they are now making a charge towards the enemy. Oh, Cadet Scruff with a nice shot. As we are looking to see what's going on. 27 versus 19. This is not all that remains. As Cannonball bounces in between the people. Okay, so let's see. There's line infantry for the Prussians as they are now running away. Okay, so the English are now charging after them. As a dragoonist without horse is mildly walking across the sand. So, let's see. These guys are now moving back as we are looking for... Yeah, that's... In goes the stabbies. As more is continuing, there we go. So the English, they've got 15 people left, the English. So this is most of this contingent dead. So they're now down to 13. So this is what remains. Now, are these guys in here? Are they here? No, there doesn't appear to be anybody at this artillery position. But there are people over there. So here we go. Get set up in the line. And take a pot shot. No, yes, no, yes, no, possibly. Moving forward. Moving back. This is like the okie dokie. So anyway, you've got the fire and advance. This is interesting stuff. So you can see fire coming in here. Oh, a couple of Knights Life just taking the bullets. As you can see, the remaining members, this is most of the skirmishers there, taking pot shots with a combination of rifles and muskets. Led, of course, by the scruffy one. So, looks like we could be talking about a charge. 6 left versus 15. Now, to me, I only see 4. Correction, I only see 2. I only see 1. Now, what's going to happen over here? So there's the 5th Brigade. Oh, correction, Funny Bunny is no longer funny and is no longer a bunny. He has been terminated. So, 2 left for the United Kingdom. One of them is an artilleryman who's going to set fire to people with his lighting fork, or his lighting prod, whatever they call it, but either way, he's dead. And that is it for that round. And we are on to the last round. And so the last round begins. And we're watching everyone get set up. So there's T-Lady, Battalion Sergeant T-Lady, complete with pipe and normal face. So, and there is 2nd Lieutenant Journey, female skirmisher, leader of the fine men here from the 5th Brigade Rifles. Whoopsie. Tormadal has just been executed. As we are looking at the line of cadets. As we are looking at Lieutenant Gamer there firing into KDG. Oh, yeah, there we go. One of the cavalry guys took a bullet and has been dropped. As these guys are now disappearing off into the horizon as random horses also disappearing. As, oh, Scruff takes a cannonball pretty early on. Wow. As that is the X. Oh god, that looks really, really painful. So, let's get up high, find out what's going on. As we are looking up high to see, there's the artillery over there. And you can see there the cavalry moving in to support the line infantry. And, oh god, the rubberized one has failed to bounce back yet again. And takes a cannonball to the face. Poor Rubby. Poor rubberized one. He is no more. So let's see. There's Kowalsaw. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Poor old Sticky Rubber. Why is it always me? Oh dear. Never mind. Okay, looks like a little bit of a disagreement here between the lines of the... Yep, there we go. Yeah, that went pear-shaped pretty quickly. Okay, so, moving on.
Scotland forever!
Five Fist. Hestfoss, complete with fine headgear. Looking very nice indeed. So, okay. Let's see. A couple of... Is that Malekith? Don't tell me that's Malekith. Yes, it is. Malekith is already dead. Oh, God. Poor Mal. So, as you can see, this is the Prussian over here. And you can see them all getting set up. There's the killing guy. As a few members here going on. Lakotas, there you go. Bit of fire coming in. Another contingent of the English make an attack in. So there's Spartan taking down Johnny Maverick. A little bit of dozy-doing going on with the bayonets. Also all good stuff. Georgia being taken down by Colonel Spun. Nice thrust with the bayonet. As you've got this fine fellow over here, Ekmel, defending against this Englishman here. Grimhead, who is no longer. Here we go. They're after the flutist. They are attacking the flutist. Come on, give us some offensive fluting for the win. Oh, he's defending himself as best he can. This is fine battle fluting going on here. Unfortunately, it didn't last. Very unfortunate for him, but hey, oh! Okay, so that was very unfortunate. As you can see, more of the English going on. As you can see, cannonballs bouncing around all over the place here. As more of the cadets go charging in. As you can see, 29-6. Yeah, this is going to go well. This can only go well, as this gentleman now is now dead. So, there we go. There's Cadet Hobo and Thingamajib. As you have plenty, there's Mark Textilum there, getting set up. So, let's see what's going on. Wow, lots of stone. Let's see. There's Aztir. And here is remaining member of the 9th Life, complete with the artillery. So this pretty much is your 4. So yeah, now it is the 4. So there's a guy here who's just going round and round in circles. That's Onion. So yeah, let's see. Okay. So here we go. We've got T-Lady, and we have Panzerführer 7, or no, Panzerführer Sven. Okay. As we are looking at Battalion Sergeant T-Lady complete with cannon, and here come the enemy. So we are looking at the enemy at the moment, coming charging in. Going in. Oh, bit of a shot there. Wait for the line. Oh dear. I think it's pretty much all over here as far as these guys are concerned, as you've got 2 lines coming in on them, and it's pretty much all going to be dead. So you can see here the battle continuing. He's running. Panzerführer Sven is running. He turns for the fight. Who is his opponent? This is Rickamaroo. And there you have it.
Auf geht's, Kameraden!
And there you go, have it. GG. So thank you for watching, boys and girls. And we'll be bringing you more 77Y and friends, so to speak, battles shortly. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.